Hey guys, Welsknight here, bringing you another brand new episode of my Minecraft 1.8 single-player survival series, and today's episode, I have decided, is going to be the last one in this series, and I want to talk a little bit about that. Now, we have already kind of discussed this topic a little bit in previous videos, especially the last couple leading up to this. My original intent was to carry this series to episode 50, and then to end it basically at episode 50. But I was thinking about it, and I think I'm ready to move on. I don't think there's really anything else that I want to do in this world, and I'm really excited to get going with what will be the world, the world to end all worlds, if you will, the one that will last forever and ever and ever. The one that I will build up until, I mean, forever. Forever is forever. So, what we're going to do in this episode is we're going to take kind of a tour of everything we've built in these 46 episodes or whatever it's been. And just kind of look everything over, take in the sights, take in the memories, and then starting next episode, it will be a brand new world, a brand new season, and that one is not going anywhere. I just don't want the world to be amplified. I've had my fill of amplified. And with the other thing too, with me leaving for a good chunk of the summer and being gone and having to pre-record tons and tons of things, I really want to make sure that that world kind of gets off on the right foot and, you know, gets going the way that it should. So this is where we started. This cave, this little hole, this was our original hidey hole that we built. There was more stuff in here. There was an enchantment table here at one point. Down the stairs, there are some underground farms, access to mines, things like that. We'll probably take a closer look at that in a little while. Next, we built this, the outpost, which is very castle-like in a lot of ways. Built primarily out of cobblestone. This was kind of our true starter house. Had some storage, still has some storage. There's a little tower up here for looking out and all that kind of good stuff. I'm kind of trying to go through this in chronological order of how the series progressed. Although I don't remember all the details exactly. It has been going on for almost 50 episodes. Our nether portal is right here. And actually, if we head into the nether, we had, when we came into the nether, pretty much the worst nether spawn that you could have. You can't tell from here because we did a little bit of work, moved the nether portal up and all that kind of stuff, but the original nether portal was right here, but down maybe, 50 blocks, 60 blocks, something like that. And basically, the nether portal generated on a tiny little island in the middle of a giant lava lake. So no matter which way I wanted to go, I had to build bridges out. Terrible nether spawn. Absolutely horrible. But let's head down here. The grand staircase, we built this fairly early on because pathways are very important in any world, and I wanted something that wasn't completely bland and dry. If we come down here, we have the enchanting house. This is where we moved our enchanting table and everything to, so that when we felt the need to enchant, we could come here. It's kind of a little rustic log cabin looking thing. I kind of like it. It's very much my style. This is kind of my style of building. Over here we had the sheep farm. And, you know, if you can build a sheep farm in the middle of a swamp by basically building it up off the ground, why not? It was just kind of a fun little side project to see if I could do it, and I think it turned out quite nicely. I quite like it. Somewhere over in this direction, there's another outpost, kind of a hidden one. I don't remember exactly where it is, though. And I don't want to go looking for it for too long. Now, over here, we shall return, and we shall take a look at the large house in more detail. As far as ending the series goes, the reason that I want to end it, as I said, I want to make sure that the series, the new season, gets started off on the right foot. And I think it's kind of silly of me to needlessly extend this series just so I can hit an arbitrary number of 50 episodes. That's basically extending it for the point of extending it. And I don't think that feels like the right thing to do. I'd rather start fresh. New world, new adventures, new challenges, and of course, lots and lots of awesome builds. So this is our house. This was all built 100% survival, as you all know if you've been keeping up with the series. This is the entranceway. In here, there's a little single bathroom. Over here, we've got kind of a living area, a little couch and some desks and things like that. This is storage space that never really got used. Here we have another entranceway that leads out onto the deck with a beautiful view of the swamp, if you can call a swamp beautiful. I think it's beautiful. It's a beautiful view. The best view I could get from here, anyway. Over here, we've got our pantry and our little tool area. In here, there's a little bit more storage underneath the steps. This is where Harry Potter lives. This is the cupboard underneath the stairs. And here we've got our kitchen with some stoves, burners on top, sinks, little cabinet, stuff like that. We can head upstairs. Upstairs, there's another little kind of living room type area. Here's the guest bedroom, where any guests can stay. They don't necessarily need privacy. Ignore the fact that there's no doors there. Little common room over here for playing board games or whatever. Here we have the master bedroom, and I actually really like this bed. I really like that bed quite a lot. Little storage over here, master bathroom. And then upstairs in the and actually there's a little porch right here too that kind of overlooks things. Didn't really end up doing anything with that space. And up here is the Hall of Patrons, kind of. Now, keep in mind, I am pre-recording this video, so some of this is subject to change, but odds are I won't have to re-record anything new. I'll just be able to put this out, and we will, of course, have a much better and bigger and better Hall of Patrons in the new world, because that will be one that I will actually have plenty of time to dedicate to and all that kind of stuff. So that's pretty much the world tour, guys. I will put a world download up, and you'll find a link to that in the video description. So if you want to kind of check out the world and see it for yourself, look at some of the builds in more detail. Oh, and our cow farm. We have a few cows. Just a couple. And actually, I suppose I can show you while I'm here. I suppose I can show you my mines and my underground farms as well. They're nothing super spectacular. But we've just got a little 9x9 farm for wheat there and a sugarcane farm here. Nothing super spectacular. And then here are my mines. And this is how I do my branch mining. Basically, each one of these has 10 doors. So 10 doors on either side going down, gap of 3 between, and I just kind of dig back. Usually I will dig, I'll dig the first and the last one first, so I, dig around this way and go all the way around until I come out on that far side way over there. And then all I have to do is basically dig the tunnels in between and connect everything up. So this is how I do my branch mining. Different people have different ways of doing it. I leave a gap of 3 between each tunnel because you get resources more efficiently. That's not to say you get more resources, but you get more resources in a lesser amount of time because you're not mining out these middle ones, and most ores will have veins that stretch into here or here. It's very rare that you will completely miss an ore if you're digging the blocks on either side of it. So that's pretty much the gist of it, guys, and I know it's a little bit shorter video, but I am very, very excited to start up with the new world. Throw your suggestions for the name of the new series, the final world, the final Wells world, whatever we're going to call it. Throw your suggestions for the name of that into the comments down below. I would love to hear those suggestions because I still haven't thought up a name for the series myself. But once it starts, that's what we're going with, whatever we have at the time. As for me, guys, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.